Teaching and Learning Frameworks for Integrating Technology. Hi there, I'm Maria Angelica Lyson. Our topic for today is all about Teaching and Learning Frameworks for Integrating Technology, as well as Dale's Cone of Experience. So let's start the proper discussion. Technology ushers in fundamental structural changes that can be integral to achieving significant improvements in productivity. Used to support both teaching and learning, technology infuses classrooms with digital learning tools. Technology also has the power to transform teaching by ushering in a new model of connected teaching. According to the Learning and Teaching at Navitas, frameworks can be used to provide principles for good practice, guide enhancement and innovation, ensure consistency, and inform policy. So let's proceed to Dale's Cone of Experience. Edgar Dale stated that the cone is a visual analogy, and like all analogies, it does not bear an exact and detailed relationship to the complex elements it represents. Dale's Cone of Experience, first introduced in Dale's 1946 book, Audio-Visual Methods in Teaching. It was designed to show the progression of learning experiences from the concrete to the abstract. It is a model that incorporates several theories related to instructional design and learning processes. Edgar Dale theorized that learners retain more information by what they do as opposed to what is heard, read, or observed. What is Dale's Cone of Experience? The Cone of Experience is a pictorial device which used to explain the interrelationships of the various types of audiovisual media, as well as their individual positions in the learning process. The cone's utility in selecting instructional resources and activities is as practical today as when Dale created it. On the top of the cone was the least effective method that involves learning from information presented through verbal symbols. On the bottom of the cone was the most effective method that involves direct, purposeful learning experiences, such as hands-on or field experience. On the middle of the cone are slightly more abstract and is characterized by learners realistically observing the experience. Levels in this section of the cone include demonstrations, field trips, exhibits, motion pictures, and audio recordings or still pictures. The peak of the cone are the most abstract, where the experiences are represented non-realistically by symbols, either visual or verbal. For example, is listening to the spoken word. Principles on the Cone of Experience. The cone is based on the relationships of various educational experiences to reality. In the bottom level of the cone, direct, purposeful experiences represents reality or the closest things to real, everyday life. Each level of the cone above its base moves a learner a step further away from real-life experiences. So, experiences focusing only on the use of verbal symbols are the farthest removed from real life. Verbal symbols, they are not like the objects or ideas for which they stand. They usually do not contain visual clues to their meaning. There are two types of verbal symbols: written words and spoken words. Written words are more abstract. On the other hand, spoken words are less abstract. Visual symbols are representations of direct reality, which comes in the form of signs and symbols. The following is a detailed discussion on the different kinds of visual symbols, which are drawings, sketches, cartoons, comics or strip drawing, diagrams, charts and graphs, maps and posters. Recordings, radio, still pictures are attention-getting. Concretized verbal abstraction. Television and motion pictures, a solution to time and space constraints, provides windows to the world, effective for presenting movement, substitute for dangerous direct learning experiences. Exhibits present objects or processes otherwise impossible inside the classroom, exposure to new ideas, discoveries, and inventions. Field trips undertaken primarily for the purpose of experiencing something that cannot be encountered within the classroom. Dramatized experiences, reconstructed experiences, and it can be used to simplify an event or idea to its most important parts. Contrived experiences is edited version of direct experiences. It is designed to simulate to real-life situations. Examples are model, mock-up, objects, specimens, games, and simulations. Direct, purposeful experiences. Direct participation with responsibility for the outcome, the basis for the most effective and lasting learning and use of all our senses. Dale's Cone of Experience provides teaching and learning models that allows teachers to understand how to increase the retention rate of learners by involving the learner. The best will be striking a balance between concrete and abstract, direct participation and symbolic expression for the learning that will continue throughout the life. Use many instructional materials to help the learner conceptualize his or her experience. When teaching, don't get stuck in the concrete. Strive to bring our students to the symbolic or abstract level to develop their higher order thinking skills. This ruthless experience will not have the generative power to produce additional concepts and will not enable the learner to deal with new situations that he or she faces. Thank you for watching and listening. I hope you learned something. Don't forget to subscribe.